Until ignorance is shattered, restoration is never in view. You can't be expecting God's restoration agenda in your finance and be talking poverty. You can't be expecting God's restoration agenda in your health and be talking sickness. God does not care what you do. He cares more about what you say. How do I know? Here the first advice he gave them in Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 12. The King James Version says, say not confederacy with them that says confederacy. He said, because why? What you say expresses your fear. He said, do not fear what they are afraid of. Another translation says, why do you fear their fear? Why do you fear their fear? Because your mouth either expresses faith or expresses fear. So watch what you say, because what you say communicates what's in your heart. And what's in your heart is what determines your life. The same way God himself does not play with his words, you are not meant to play with your word. That's why he said, Joel chapter 3 and verse 10, let the weak say I'm strong. The fact is he's weak. But God will only restore when he has said. If you don't say it, there will never be a restoration in that area. Never. There will never be. Sir, we have done the test and we have discovered you have HIV. It's not true. That's a lie from the pit of hell. You cooked it up. So whatsoever is not the truth is a lie. So when you say you are poor is a lie. When you say you are sick is a lie. When you say you are down is a lie. And every time you tell that lie, you are speaking one man's word. That's the devil. That you took a report from a doctor and agree with the report is a lie. Everything God said he saw. The earth is created on words. And everything on the earth functions by words. That's why words are powerful. The earth was not created by actions. The earth was created by words. It is what you say that you will eventually create. The Bible says in the book of John chapter 6, Jesus speaking, and verse 63, it said, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So words don't die because spirits don't die. So everything you say is quickened in the spiritual, waits for the manifestation. It never dies until it accomplishes what he has said. So when you say, I have nothing, you have declared the spirit of nothing to constantly remain with you to ensure nothing is there. Because the spirit can't die. It must fulfill what you have said. When you say all men are the same, the spirit takes off to make sure you don't see anything different from the one you have spoken is the same. When you say, I don't know this my child, what dull head he is, the spirit goes ahead to ensure that child's head remains dull. So when God said, declare thou that thou mayest be justified, he first started, he said, put me in remembrance. In case I didn't remember, put me in remembrance. I'm not asking you to remind me because I forgot. I'm asking you to speak the word so that I will see what to create with it. For every man is justified by his words, and every man is condemned by his words.